Alright, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Playing Criminal Case on Facebook, Game Set Murder. Let's head on to Chapter 3, where Jones was getting pelted in the face by tennis balls. This is great, Ace. I'm already working the late night shift, and I get drenched in the rain. Now I'm attacked by a malfunctioning tennis ball machine. You're right. It'll be safe doing another sweep of the library, as long as it gets us closer to solving this case. Ah, so it wasn't even sabotaged. It was just malfunctioning because of the rain. Let's see what we can find here. There's the open bag. So I totally messed up getting this. Ooh. Uh-oh, did she break? She broke a finger. Oh, snap. That's not good. Ooh, that's the plot thickens with that for sure. Oh, man. Huh. Holy donut sprinkles, Ace. Look, it was written on the manuscript, tightening the vice. That's how Stephanie Griffith was killed. Retrieve that faded text to figure out what this is about. And that tennis bag belongs to Stephanie. Searching through the victim's belongings is always a good call. But that x-ray of a broken hand also has Griff written on it. Except Martine didn't mention the victim was injured. I wonder what it means. You're right. Vacuum up a sample of that brown powder might explain this. Closing in our killer, Ace. It'll be game, set, match before they know it. Oh, snap. Does she have like a twin or something that we're unaware of? She's got a shattered finger. Oh. Oh, you'll pay for this, Griff. So it's not the victim's hand. Someone blames Stephanie for their injury. Oh, snap. Who did she break the finger? Wow. Well, that would be grounds for getting pissed at someone for sure. Ooh, that's not good for you. Luckily, you don't have any bruises, but I thought Lucius was just an arrogant brat when we spoke to him, but now he's at the top of my suspect list. Let's go grill him. I have one of the main things that we believe, or that I believe, is a clue, so I think he's free. Taser. Gotcha. What the heck? There's a stun gun in Stephanie's bag with a note attached to it. Next time I'll use this on you, babe. This is no joke, Ace. Stun guns are extremely dangerous. I think this note was written by Stephanie Griff's girlfriend. The term babe does imply someone that was close to her. But why? Miranda Cohn was crying before Bert. Perhaps it was all an act? Better ask her and find out. Brother, are they into some kinky stuff? Mr. Roth, we spoke to you before, you did. Glad to mention that torture was in your area of expertise. Oh, are you talking about my thesis? That's just research. I'm a sucker for provocative titles. That paper was purely theoretical. It explores how torture could be used to push a person to their breaking point, beyond the boundaries of their will. Theoretical? Griff's head was crushed in a theoretical vice. Let me break it down for you, Secret Agent Ace. Stephanie murder was an interrogation. It was a pretty sloppy job. You want the subject to talk, not die. And I'm hardly advocating torture. I'm a pacifist, like all Aquarians. Wow, well, you don't strike me as a pacifist, Mr. Roth. Mark my words, we've got our eye on you. Man. I mean, he may be a deplorable human being, but, you know. Let's use Secret Agents. I just ordered takeout from Kangaroo. John's ordered us some too, and is coming over so we can console each other. Care to join us? Well, Miss Cohen, well, we need to understand why you threatened to use a stun gun on your girlfriend. Oh, wait, you know about that? That was just between the two of us. That wasn't a threat, Secret Agent. Ace, Steph and I had special interests in the bedroom. You know, whips, chains, and leather and all that. It was Stephanie's idea, too, to take things up a notch. She wanted me to shock her with that stun gun. What? Well, it might sound unusual to you, but it was completely consensual. Well, it also sounds completely suspicious, Miss Cohen, given your girlfriend was killed by having her head crushed in a vice. Not suggesting that I killed her. What we did in the bedroom is one thing, Secret Agent Ace, but outright torture is quite another. Oh, it's definitely her partner. It's definitely John McKenzie for sure. I'm almost positive it's going to be him. Well, you weren't barking up the wrong tree with that powder you collected off that X-ray. So those were actually small fragments out of the Quercus fagaceae. What? Quercus fagaceae. It's a Latin term for oak wood. In other words, that powder is sawdust. Oh, like the kind you'd find in a workshop. Then Ace is right. That X-ray must belong to Bradley Fields. He never said anything to us about any injury, Ace. But obviously Bradley Field blamed the victim for it. Let's get his side of the story. We're very close to arresting the killer. Probably like a couple minutes away. Time to tell us the truth, Mr. Fields. We found what you were about Stephanie Griff on your X-ray. Ah, so you know about my broken hand. Well, it was all Stephanie's fault. Not only was she careless, Stephanie was downright dangerous around power tools. One afternoon she wasn't paying attention to the mill press. In order to save Stephanie's precious tennis star hands, I had to injure my own. My hands have been permanently damaged. The pain is so bad sometimes I have to use heat cream. And the worst thing is, the ungrateful twerp never even apologized. I was telling Mr. Burns about her and the staff from Louis our Kangaroo orders. People with their head in the clouds don't belong in a workshop. Stephanie ended up with her head in a vice. Are you sure you didn't want to hurt her because she hurt you? Well, haven't you been listening to your agents? I risk my own health to protect my students. I don't go around murdering them. That feels accurate. Apparently, Stephanie Griff's life was more complicated than her tennis ace. The victim's girlfriend said Stephanie had a taste for pain in the bedroom. But does that explain the torturous way she was killed? Speaking of torture, Lucius Roth wrote a whole thesis on the subject. I'm with you, Ace. Let's take another look around the workshop. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure it's going to be the partner. Tennis racket. Metal box. And then metal. Well, there it is right there. Found the victim's tennis racket. Ace. Her name is engraved on the handle, and look, the top is stained with blood. We know Stephanie was knocked out before being strapped into that vice. The killer must have used his racket to do it. Take a sample of those fibers on the handle. They must have been left behind by the killer. And I agree, Ace. That lockbox is a perfect place to hide evidence. Let's crack it open. It won't be long before our sadistic killer is behind bars. Heck yeah. Do this. I can't imagine it'd be the groundskeeper. That just seems like, I don't know. Oh, okay, so it's got to be something like this. This is pretty brutal murder. I don't think Judge Powell will go easy on it. There's a bag of plastic ties inside the lockbox. Ace, you're right. These ties look identical to the ones used to restrain the victims. They're the same kind of ties, and the killer must have handled these. Let's get them to the lab. Alright, so let's not waste a second and rush those fibers you collected off the victim's tennis racket to a mirror. Hey, so those fibers you got on the victim's tennis racket have reminded me of Rupert. What do you mean? Because of his fondness of wristwatches, those fibers are thin strips of leather, the kind used for a watch band. You see, Rupert explained that certain types of leather are specially treated, making them resistant to moisture and the oils of a person's skin. These leather strips have been treated like that, and they must have come from the killer's watch as they gripped the victim's tennis racket and struck them unconscious. Well, you know what this means, Ace? It's time we arrest our killer. Keep our eyes peeled for their wristwatch. So we definitely know that her partner, her doubles partner, has a wristwatch. So I guess the question is with the zip ties. Case clock and crew. Serial number of the ties of used were same batch. Yep, this is going to be about the bruise, right? Yep, appearance of bruising. Yep, it must be nursing a nasty bruise. Perfect. It's definitely her partner. Let's close this case and arrest her killer. It's gotta be. Oh no. Oh no, he doesn't have a wristwatch. It's the groundskeeper. Dude, we should have arrested him a long time ago. We knew this guy was nuts. We knew this guy was nuts. Got our Burns under arrest for the cruel murder of Stephanie Griff. I told you I'm too busy to go around murdering students. Well, you weren't too busy to murder Stephanie. You knocked her out with her own tennis racket after she finished practicing tonight. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you do. When she was unconscious, you restrained her and dragged her to the workshop. We found your plastic ties. What groundskeeper, secret agent? I said all kinds of odds and ends like that. Doesn't make me a killer. Yeah, stop lying, dude. It's obviously you planning to kill Stephanie tonight. You even sent her a threat. We know you thought Stephanie was a diva, but did you really crush her skull for that? Of course I didn't kill her for diva. I wanted to make her talk. I needed to know how much she... Whoa. Nothing. It was nothing, secret agent Ace. Oh, you must have had a reason to commit such a brutal act. Why not get it off your chest now? I've already admitted that I did it. I killed Stephanie Griff. I ain't saying no more. Then I'll do the talking. You're under arrest for the murder of Stephanie Griff. Oh, snap. Torture and murder of Stephanie Griff. How do you plead? I'm guilty, Your Honor. That's all? You have nothing to say in your defense? Wow. Life imprisonment. Nice. I love it. Life? Dang it. This is not how it's supposed to end. This was a harrowing case. Ace, a bright 10-star murdered by a cold-blooded killer in the most heinous of fashions. But our arrest of Gunnar Burns has raised even more questions. What does that mean? He wanted to find out what Stephanie knew. Burns is obviously hiding something. There's so much more to this case that meets the eye, Ace. We must get to the bottom of this. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh man, they didn't conclude it. I love it. That's great. There's a lot more to this. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the additional investigation with Pitching Case 88. Over and out.